If the new governor for Virginia, Abigail Spanberger, wants to actually write some laws for the cannabis industry for the state of Virginia that actually favor the small-time growers that started this industry instead of basically catering to big business, she's going to have to do a lot more than just copy and paste the laws that every other state's adopted. What's going on, guys? My name is Chris from Ambrosia Buds, and what I'm going to talk about right here is basically a system of laws that needs to be adopted that benefits the small-time growers like we were big corporations. As of right now, all the laws that the states are adopting for the adult recreational use of cannabis pretty much just caters to private equity. Big business is going to come in and take over with the way the laws that are set up. It's already happening in states like Colorado, California, Vegas, like you name it, where it's been recreational use. It's designed for somebody, a company with a lot of capital, a lot of cash to come in and just dominate the scene, which is really a shit deal for all the small-time growers. What the governor needs to realize and the lawmakers need to realize, it's been us, the small-time growers, that have been at the struggle for this for decades. We're the ones that have had to pay the price of being arrested, growing under, like underground guerrilla grows when it was illegal and stuff like that. And now what they're doing is they're doing nothing more than writing laws that are going to allow big business to come in and take over and basically give you the Walmart of weed. I've already done a video about how to keep weed local, and if you haven't checked that out, you can go check it out. But I'm going to talk to specifically directly to Abigail Spanberger right now in this video to let her know what I think as a small-time grower needs to happen for the cannabis industry to thrive in Virginia above and beyond what these other states have already done. Because Virginia is definitely the next state, because of her being elected as governor, to take the lead in cannabis regulation. But I think the way that it's been done in previous states, it's not favoring small-time growers like it should. And there's a couple of things that can change that can make that happen that I think all growers would like to see. First and foremost, all licensings need to go to state residents. And I'm not talking about somebody that's just been in the state a couple of months or a year. Somebody that lives in the state. You want to keep the economy of this industry local. And to do that, it has to go to local people. You know, it's going to be more than license cap-offs. You can't have somebody that lives overseas even, or just out of the state, come in with a whole bunch of money and take over the Virginia cannabis industry. So having a rule that makes licensing go specifically to local growers is really important. Another thing that would work really good too is canopy caps. Okay, that's preventing huge farms coming in like big agriculture or big pharma. It's just big business, man. Everybody wants to make a buck on this because they know it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Prime example of this is that hemp ban that just happened a few weeks ago. That's a $30 billion industry. And that ban could take a lot of companies and a lot of people that put in a lot of money to get started off the charts. Not cool. So capping off your canopy size as far as the size of farms you can have. And also another really important thing too is having micro licenses. So if somebody only wants to grow, let's say 1 to 100 plants, and giving that grower a break on the licensing as far as the fees, and also allowing that farmer or that grower to directly sell to retailers and consumers as well. I mean, it's got to be fair. It's got to be, actually, it should cater more to the small-time growers and give them the benefits like major corporations have been getting for decades and decades. This has been a grassroots movement on a national level, on a federal level. And as exciting as the federal legalization of cannabis might be, I think a lot of people are being distracted because we've waited so long for this to happen. But in order for it to truly be a system that works the way that it should, big business will be necessary. The supply and demand, I'm not going to deny that. You know, the supply and demand is going to require big businesses, but as far as the small-time grower, I think that's where the integrity of the industry lies. And the minute, you know, you take the passion out and it's overruled and overpowered and dominated by profits, you're just going to ruin the industry. Minus that, you need to prevent vertical integration. So you can't have one company stacking all the licensing, which means you need a co-op of people that handle the packaging, the processing. I talked about all this in my last video. So Abigail Spanberger, if you catch wind of this video, and I hope that you do, please, I'm asking you to consider thinking about the small-time growers, because we have been the backbone of this. And I understand that there is going to be a need for big business, but we should also get the same benefits, if not better benefits, as far as tax breaks, licensing fees, and come first in line. The social equity program that most states are adopting, allowing for, felony convictions of cannabis people to step first in line, that's not enough. Okay, we need protection just like we were Amazon or Walmart or a big corporation like that. And the problem with America now is you protect corporations more than you protect private citizens. And in so doing, what you're going to allow is private equity to come in and fucking destroy this industry. And that's really sad for somebody like me and a whole bunch of other growers that have been at this for decades. So guys, if you like what I'm talking about, please do yourself a favor, ring the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with as many people as possible. And don't be shy. If you have any comments or pinpoints that you want to talk about, throw them in the comment section below. All right, guys, stay green and keep growing.